Hey legends, and we're at it one more time with the cheesy shark movies. This is Here's Rodder's Reviews, and I am Rodney Stewart. Ice Sharks from 2016. Again, this was recommended by a friend because of, these movies are so bad, they're absolutely brilliant, and I've been enjoying them, I have to say now. If a movie is having fun with itself and not trying to be more than what it is, it's just, the filmmakers clearly having a good time with a movie, making it. It comes through in the movie. It just seems to have been everything in this box set. Just has felt that way to me. Now, this movie, it's not the strongest one on the box set. They're all cheesy. They're all bad in a way. And this one here definitely failed the social media test. If you can get through a movie without checking your phone, you're on to a winner. But if you tend to check your Twitter feed during a movie, it's not holding your attention. That was true of this movie. But I have to say, there was a reference to Smokey and the Bandit at the beginning of the movie. Appreciated that. Got bonus points. If you can reference a classic film like Smokey and the Bandit in your movie, you're getting bonus points for that with me. Basically, in this movie, a group of scientists at a research facility based in the Antarctic battle a breed of sharks that have invaded the Antarctic waters. And that is basically the entire movie. These scientists get attacked and they have to survive to the end of the movie till they get saved by a rescue ship. A lot of unbelievable moments in it. The research facility they have is like this little ship, metal shack essentially. It's not huge, and it can be easily moved from location to location, and the ice is getting thinner, melting down. It's almost like a prequel to Planet of the Sharks, where the ice caps have melted. You're seeing that the early melting of the ice in this movie. But I knew this facility that they're in was going to play a big part later on in the movie, because every time you seen the whole thing in the film, it was built from CGI the majority of the time. If you've seen the whole place, like the smaller shots were physical things, but the bigger shots, this thing was all CGI, so you knew at some point this thing was going to the bottom of the ocean, and it does, before the end of the movie. And not so far out of the realm of possibility, but some unbelievable things going on in this movie as well. I'm all good with that. A movie is supposed to be entertaining, take you to places that you can't go to in real life, so I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But the CGI in these movies, again, it's a lot of these films are pushing towards places their budget is not going to take them, and that usually shows up in the visual effects of these movies as far as CGI and that goes. But they did do a good job of mixing footage of actual real sharks in this movie, and even some of the underwater shots where people are actually in the deep sea diving gear, and they're swimming, and they're actually swimming with real sharks. There's a lot of that in this movie. And some of these films tend to have those shots of the divers down in the water and put a CGI shark in along with them. It does not blend that well. But for what they did do practically in this movie, turned out pretty well. But the CGI itself, you're talking late 90s video game style shots, and just didn't look real at all. But I can forgive that for what this movie is. Again, like the rest of them, completely unapologetic for what it is, and has fun with itself. So, not considering it a waste of time. The locations they use in this is, like the Antarctic, looked amazing. A lot of really, really beautiful shots, beautiful locations. The underwater shots of the ocean, absolutely amazing. But again, trips up on the visual effects side of thing. Yes, that does sound right. For some reason, that sounded completely wrong when I said it. Yes, if you're into cheesy shark movies and you're not a movie snob, you're not one of these guys that's like, oh, that didn't look real, I cannot like this movie. If you're not one of those assholes, you'll probably have a fun time with this one.